DCA adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Yo, donation. It's another FA Friday coming right up at you guys. Yo, you got your favorite people over here. You got Gundy, you got Chris, you got Mikkel, myself, Nemesis. What's going on? We got Jason the Tiger Osborne coming hot and heavy in. He's like, FA got lucky. Tech Man was nice enough to let me win, so rigged. Yeah. On my channel, Tech Man's like, he won last week the free hash Friday, so he's like I'm not gonna enter because there's only 3 other people that entered. You know, nobody wants free hash. I mean,
that's the best. Time
GPU mining is absolutely fucking dead.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, as it stands, like, unless you've got fucking sub 10 cent per kilowatt hour, you're like not like a fucking 3090's not profitable.
That's terrible.
We're A-okay over here.
Yeah. You're fucking scraping by, dude. You call that abysmal? That is abysmal fucking profits, dude.
Hey, 6 cents is 6 fucking cents, all right?
Per day. Nice.
Yeah. But he doesn't want to let you account in the fans that are running that are not accounted in on that electric bill.
Jeez.
I mean, on his profitability calculation on the electric bill.
We'll give
that seems like it's a gross miscalculation.
Yeah. A lot of miners like to go, well, you know, if I look at what my rig is pulling and I look at what I'm making, it works out fine. The calculations doesn't account that the GPUs to have fans themselves on there.
That's still the facts. There was actually we were talking to this. We'll just say this place. I was talking to this place and this person
doing this thing,
and we were doing this thing and talking about maths, and one screen says you're pulling this much power via a software hash rate aggregator. Says you're pulling this much power.
Oh yeah.
But then the digital meter says you're pulling this much power.
Yeah.
And they said, well, why is there a discrepancy? And you know, the fans are definitely accounted for in the situation on the machine. You know, but sometimes 3-phase 1 kW fans they pull a little bit of power. And when there happens to be 16 of them in a container, you know, that's a little bit of power.
Yeah.
You know, and then there happens to be 12 of those things, and you know, they're like, oh, I'm like, yeah.
Right.
So,
Next thing you know, you're like, because like that's the first thing I noticed.
Only
Like
fans. It's only fans.
I've got little amp clamps on every circuit in my house. I know what every single breaker, exactly how many amps it's pulling.
And how much more you can give it.
Right. I know where I can calculate true 80%.
There you go.
So, which is beautiful, which is also a nice thing that I can sit there and turn on my exhaust fans and be like, oh, those exhaust fans on low is pulling about $4 a day. How much are my rigs making?
30 cents.
All of a sudden, your 6 cents a day per rig turns out to be you're in a hole 250. Huh?
So no cents per day.
Yeah. You might even be in $2 in the hole, maybe.
Hey man, like inflation's a bitch.
Oh, dude, man, it's like,
It costs more money. Fucking graphics
oh
cards.
yeah, and then you get certain cases, like if you got server cases to cool your stuff down, and you've got, you know, non-oct, like I don't know if the Octominer fans
coolant
get
loops.
calculated in at all to
They
like,
they do on if you're running like the Octo server.
Cryo dip that
right?
shit.
If you're on,
like
but if you're
firmware.
on third party, no, right?
Dunk it.
Correct.
Dunk it, bro.
Yeah, that doesn't.
How much? How many watts does those dunkers pull in? Like
That depends on which system you've got, like the C1
I
fog
think
hashing.
the single one was like 150 watts.
Yeah.
It's like with the dry cooler pump.
is that like full
Uh,
psi on the pump and everything?
yeah.
Yeah, well, I think
and
with the fan on there, I
two
think it's
one
like
was, like, right around
185. I
200-300
think it
watts.
was. It's like was what it was with the fan on there.
Yeah, I know that
Wow.
the
So whatever
two
you
fan
dunk in
one
there,
is
you gotta
almost
turn it up that
300
much
watts.
to make your money.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
So I mean, the cool, like it's like if you're gonna dunk it, you better be able to dunk it to the point where you're able to not only overcome the wattage being used for the device you're mining on, but you got to outpace your cooling system now.
Yep.
That's the reason why my main
also comes
PC
with
no
maintenance.
longer mines right now, because my main PC can't outpace the cooling system.
And if you want to get new gear, it's gonna cost you
Right.
ridiculous amounts of money. It's like, are the GPU business getting into like the phone business too? Because like they're just gonna put one out every year now and just be like, here is an extra 3 options.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
come
I
on,
can
fucker.
go ahead and go balls out on my PC and spend another $1,500.
Easily, and that would be just the processor.
Yeah, just a CPU upgrade on it.
Yeah,
I mean, but I would be in the
yeah,
last
cool.
tier of what my motherboard can handle. But it's $1,500 for something that's 5 years old.
Yeah, because the new ones are fucking like $6,000.
Right. Right, you get in the 3rd gen Threadripper, the enthusiast line, and yeah, they're still like $3,000, like they're like $2,000.
Dude, you should see the rookies at my work wasting these epics. Like,
Oh,
it's ridiculous, bro. How
and
much-
if you ever get a nice fucking prime example of an epic, fucking send it my way.
Oh, we always have plenty. Like, I swear all the CPUs that like they put through RMA are fucking fine. Because like I don't know what these techs are doing, but it's starting to get.
I got some of those. I got some of those that I ask questions about.
So
I don't know what these guys are doing.
Threadripper, what people like,
They're
and
working.
I know you know this, Gundy. Like Threadripper, because of its monolithic fucking die, and Epic is on the same monolithic die. That if it doesn't boot properly after you've remounted the cooler, that you need to unmount your cooler and then remount your fucking CPU tray and re-torque it down, and then re-put your cooler back down on it, because it's got to have they all have torque spec on those monolithic dies.
They do, yes, but good luck finding someone who does that.
You
Especially
want to
these
know
people.
what's fucking awesome about it? AMD makes a quick tool.
Yeah, just blink.
Yep. I have it. It cut. Well, it's fucking weird because it comes with all the Threadrippers.
Oh,
It's the
and just
same
like a
tool
screwdriver
you
that
need
only
for
does-
you. It's the same tool you need for the fucking the epics.
Yeah. The only time we really getting into that kind of stuff is on the AI stuff, like H100 stuff. Like, yeah, you better follow the torque spec on that $20,000 GPU.
Oh yeah,
They're like epics. Fuck those 5,000.
epics. You just
crap.
want to make sure the mounting pressure is proper, and they're Gucci.
Dude, it's like 5.6 foot-pounds or inch-pounds. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's nothing. That's like,
Right, but if you go too much on an epic or a Threadripper, it makes the monolithic die like a little crooked,
yeah,
and like one pin on
it
the
doesn't
other
run.
side of the chip doesn't fucking register, and guess what you lose?
It won't pass
RAM.
burn,
You lose your fucking RAM.
and you won't pass burn-in anyway, so you won't authenticate. So,
Yeah.
so if you fuck up the installation of all these things over and over and over and over again because you got a bunch of retarded technicians, your RMA shelf is going to be full of good epic
CPUs
chips
that
like
have
this
no
sitting
problems
there.
with them. There's really nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong with them except the idiot who put it in.
Yep.
Oh man, I don't know where they get these kids, man. What did you work at before this? Starbucks? Like, what the fuck? What makes you
Right.
work
I
at the data
played
center?
with like my Threadripper so much, you know, fucking like I understand how this fucking thing like, oh, I'm missing fucking RAM. Undo my cooler real quick.
Yeah,
I don't
you
even
would-
lift it up. I just
No.
undo the mounts on the
Like,
cooler.
because you know
I
already
wiggle
the
it,
thermal paste
and
is
then I
leaked somewhere.
put the cooler back down on there. I don't even no, you got to wiggle it because you're shifting the chip around inside the mount a little bit. And then you fucking
Ever so
remount the
slightly.
cooler back down. And all of a sudden you get all your RAM channels back and you're like, "Oh, cool. You're fucking booting properly. Sweet."
Yeah, whenever I do a new build,
Lame.
you know, I don't build on a build, you know, usually I just do the build and like leave it. So like if I'm gonna liquid cool the processor, I'll make sure I get everything first before I mount anything. Because once it goes in there and it works, I'm not touching it. It's not moving. It's got
Well,
that 10-year.
because it's
MX4
all
on
water
there.
cooled, like you automatically add yourself a nice little layer of, oh, I gotta fuck with it once a year now. Great. Every once in a while you gotta pull it apart and clean it. But I fucked up the first time I would put my computer together though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't think about it. I just was like, hey, I know I need a drain. And I know I need a fill, right? I'm not thinking nothing else, right?
Yeah.
So I've got my upper radiator going to my front radiator. I was like, fuck, dude, I could just tee into that and there's my fill. Awesome.
Yeah.
Super
sure.
simple.
Sure.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Under
That actually
pressure
does not work. You cannot fill from an upper radiator hose on a cooling system like this.
It's not like a car, man. There's no.
Well,
it's not meant to vent any pressure at all. Like so.
I
It's just
figured that it would
mechanism.
still feel the same, dude. I'm like, come on, fucking, it's part of the loop,
It has
right?
its air pockets like in the radiators, but it's like
So,
it's just flowing constantly.
So I
Only
could-
FA Sadie.
so I
Wait,
couldn't get it to. I
car will
couldn't get it
stop
to.
flowing.
Like I got it to fill. It started pumping, but it always had like a bubble in there. I could never get all the bubbles out.
Oh,
And
dude.
then I started noticing, like, I'd look at the CPU chip and it would be like the cooler would be half full. I'm
Oh,
like,
shit.
wow, that's weird. I've never seen a cooler do that before. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm like, well, maybe I just need to fill it some more. There must not be enough water in there.
No,
so-
you'd have to hold that bitch sideways, upside down.
So I'm doing all of that. I'm doing all of that, right? I got all of that going, right? Still fucking half full on the CPU cooler.
So
One day I'm like
question-
I'm like draining it out and I'm like cleaning it because like the fucking
wasn't
cooler clogged.
This wasn't an EK product, was it?
Oh, it's all EK.
So you had a clogged CPU?
Yes,
Cooler?
yeah, CPU.
Man, I would have
cooler.
returned that bitch, threw it at EK, and then like,
So
do better, bitches.
so it's not their fault.
Yeah, like, your
So
shit's
not
expensive as fuck.
not as much as I want to rag on them, it's not their fault.
It's all their fault.
It was actually it was user error on this side of things.
Oh,
So
Say it ain't so.
Oh yeah,
geez.
I like it was a learning curve. I've never done water loops before, of custom water loop before. I've always
Well, you're
dealt
not
with
CPU
AIOs.
Jesus, that's for sure.
No,
Oh.
no. So
Only
one day I was like,
Jesus.
I'm like, man, I should be able to just flick this switch on and then just pour, and the loop should just get filled. I'm like, what am I doing? What's routed wrong? And I'm like, well, I mean, I put my my cooler and pump combo res on the floor of the case, and it's supposed to be stood up, and the fill port is on there, and it's supposed to be stood up. But I'm like, I have it laying on the ground because I don't have enough room between. Like, initially, I had I was gonna air cool the GPU. And there wasn't enough room behind the radiator and the GPU. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just lay it on the ground. Cool. So I undid the fill on there, and I put it all teed and attached it to where the fill was on the reservoir. And I'm like, I don't know how this is gonna work with it standing up, but here we go. I fill it up, and I have turned the machine on, and it just sucks it through. I'm like, wow, this is a huge difference. I fucking fill it up, and like all the bubbles are out of it. I look at the CPU cooler, and it's full. I'm like, oh, that was the whole problem. Like, that is fucking weird. That just a 2-inch piece of hose teed into the top radiator hose was causing the system to never be able to get the air bubbles out.
Yeah, because it would never close the loop because you always had that air bubble in the same spot.
Right. Even though I would like tip it on its side to work the bubble through, the bubble would always return. I was like, well, this is so strange. But it was like it kind of made sense because like as I was running it, like I had it running for a couple of days. You know how like it takes a couple of days for all the bubbles to kind of settle out. It like let one big one out. I was like, wow, my fucking reservoir was like almost empty. Like I hear my pump screaming one day. I'm like, what the hell is that? And I'm like, oh shit, it's empty. I'm like, that's the biggest fucking bubble ever. And ever since then, the performance on this thing was like amazing on the cooling.
Oh yeah, once you get it all fucking
yeah, it was just like I didn't realize that just having a small little tube at the top side going up.
It's like
even though my plug is gasketed, so it's not like it couldn't pressurize it if it wanted to. It could have. But no. I was being a little fucking bitch.
Yeah, those little like tiny ass water pumps, man. They do.
Yeah. I never dealt with it before. I was just like, oh, learning curve.
I'll take a slow pump, with that 5-10 year reliability over anything.
Right.
The EK systems are pretty nice.
It's got one of the nice D5 pumps in there. Yeah, nice. I can easily replace that bad unit there.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about something mining real fast.
Okay.
Even though it's Saturday.
No, we need to talk about conspiracies first.
And I won't be here for tomorrow because my Valentine's plans are tomorrow because I worked late today.
Nem, do you want to be my Valentine's Day?
Be your late Valentine's.
Yeah.
Your Valentine's miner.
We can talk about hardware.
We can talk about some bare naked circuitry. Ooh.
And maybe make, we'll read some books and make you turn into CPU Jesus.
Ooh.
But anyway, so my mini Doge 3 that I had won, I'm almost thinking it's like dead.
Oh no!
It's been mining for like a week. Well, I turned it off because I turned off everything in the well house when we were repairing the well pump, whole thing. But
ouch!
Whenever we got everything done, Well, I was turning everything back on, and I turned it all on, and the mini Doge's like green light comes on for power, but the system light's not coming on anymore, and the fans aren't spinning, and it's like refuses to hash. It won't show up on the network. Nothing.
Do
So,
those little turds
You
have a
might, you
console
might, you
port?
might need to send it over to a person that you know that does repairs.
yeah, I'm gonna reach out to
GPU
Point
Jesus?
Mining Central first because why not? See if they will do anything about it.
I see how that is.
If I can send it back and they'll give me another one, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. of course.
Oh yeah. If you get a free new one, if you can't get one, man.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to have somebody fix it.
Yeah, if it turns into a doorstop, you know who you
Right,
sent
right,
it
You
I
might
mean, it
know
was making
somebody.
like it was making almost like $2 a day for a little 400 watt ASIC. That's
You like
Dude, man,
merge
yeah, I
them
know,
with
man. My fucking,
pretty,
I'm
pretty
like,
dang
yeah.
good.
merge
I'm
bag?
like, people are like, you're not mining anymore because you're not mining with the GPUs. I'm like, dude, I got too many Doges fucking making more than my fucking GPUs combined right now.
I know.
Yeah, I'm
right?
like, I've been half thinking about like turning off most of my GPUs and turning on like my Bitcoin ASICs because
You know,
they're like
I haven't seen
on
them.
the edge of profitability. But
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah. I've
but I
been
am
like,
getting
I'm like,
Bitcoin.
how high? Where does it need to go for me? I'm like, man, you are like right there.
Yeah.
So what? You need like 125k or Bitcoin, and then you'll be profitable. You leave them on then.
I mean, technically, I'm profitable now.
Well, I mean, if it was
Right,
It's just that
you definitely leave
I'm-
them on.
it's
I'm
just that I
like-
have to pay for my electric out of my profit, out of my coins. So like, by the time I'm doing that,
Yeah,
I'm not
Kinda
making much
counterproductive, I get
coin. It is counterproductive. You know,
Yeah.
degrading the hardware,
yeah, it's
causing more fees, and then like I'm at the mercy of this kind of volatile market that we got going on right here. So like,
for sure, dude. Jesus.
by the time I go to like pay the
20,
bill,
30,
you know,
40%
like
in a
it
day.
could be down 10%, and I don't have enough to pay the bill, and you're like, oh shit.
Welcome back to the golden age of crypto, man. You see an 80% swing in a day.
I don't know, man. It's about to be interesting though, because as volatile as the price is, the market is not as volatile. Like, it's a real odd. We're in a real odd, like, I would say cycle, but the cycle's different.
Well, just remember this crazy fiat expansion is just fiat.
Yeah.
You know, one Bitcoin is one Bitcoin is one Bitcoin. So who
That's
knows? Whatever you peg it against, the fucking dollar or rupee, whatever. It's, you know, we're having crazy inflation here. Who knows? That could be half of the price increase. That could be all the price increase. We go
I
back.
mean,
Of inflation.
We go back
dang.
to 1800 a coin.
Mm.
Inflation goes away.
At my current price, my J Pro makes $8.85 a day, and I net a profit of $3 at this current moment in time. That is way more profitable than majority of my
Sure, man.
GPUs put together.
You know
So
what? I
speaking
haven't-
of inflation, my wife
Sounds
was
like an
informing
easy
me
idea.
that
Oh, yeah?
because of inflation, there have been people going into Costco and filling up their carts with nothing but eggs. And Costco put a rule in saying 2 cartons of eggs per family.
Oh, dude, man.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean, if
that's a
people
legit
haven't
thing. At
looked-
my local grocery store down the street, like I live in a small town.
how much
There's
are
a
yours?
sign on the door of eggs, and it says 2 dozen per customer per day. I literally laughed.
How
because
much are they by
this-
you?
Hold on. The flat of eggs is what it's sitting, or the sign is sitting in front of, which is more than 2 dozen fucking eggs. So you're looking at it and you're like, so how does
There's
one buy
60
that?
eggs on this thing. What are we gonna do?
Because
Take them apart?
there's more eggs than 2 dozen on that thing. Like I chuckled at it, and I was like,
So
that
what's
is
the
the most
price of your
ridiculous thing I've ever
dozen
seen.
eggs by you?
I don't know, man. I don't buy butt nuggets at the store.
I know I don't either. But I had somebody
It's
come
almost
by
$1 an egg where I'm at.
Yeah,
it's
I like by
dang, and
me.
we're not that bad. I think we're like
They're like
$6 a
nine.
dozen.
They're like 10 bucks by me.
Well,
Yeah.
they're about $6
Yeah.
a dozen.
I said almost
And
roughly.
organic store bought is 18 by me.
Jesus.
for a dirty dozen.
Yeah, but if you get organic farm fresh at the store locally by me, it's 18 for a fucking dozen. I'm like sitting there, I looked over at mine, and I'm like, damn, I feel like a fucking dealer, dude, man. I got you done.
About to be stealing. I'm about
I
to be
got you butt
slinging butt
nuggets at
nuggets.
$2 a nugget, dude.
I saw a video on TikTok or Instagram, I forget which, but Gundy would know because I
$2 a
sent
butt
it to him, I'm
nug.
sure. About like the 3 different types of chickens that you should be considering if you're looking at like producing a lot of fucking eggs. Like there's like of the top 3, the number 1 chicken that he was recommending could put out like 364 eggs a year.
So that is
Well, a
how can I
healthy
put
chicken
that?
will
That's
do one a day anyway.
it's potential
Yeah.
there, yes. For a normal backyard farmer or just a free range farmer, is that chicken going to produce that kind of eggs? Absolutely not. Like for at home farmers
I get
and
about
backyard
like 5 or
farmers,
6 a week, maybe.
there's a couple of
hens.
breeds that are like just crazy producers, and
Mhm.
No, I'm saying that's
one-
what I get, about 5 or so a week. 5 to
right.
6
Yeah,
a
they
week out of
started-
4
he
hens.
started the numbers off at, like,
I
2
forget the breed, but
280,
you'll get
320, and
somewhere
then, like,
around
1 a day.
250. You'll get somewhere around 250 to about 290 at tops. The people who you hear getting over that 300 egg a year mark are people who are adding in artificial light into the chicken run and basically
Yeah,
Chicken.
keeping
making
it light on.
the
Emphasis for
chicken
chicken.
synthetically produce
Yeah.
because you want eggs and not giving the chicken any kind of break.
Yeah, you're beating that.
Yeah, like
chicken
right
down.
now,
Yeah.
I don't have any extra light on like for my chickens. Like I'm
Neither
letting
do
them
I.
like
No.
I'm letting them live their life. My neighbor across the street has a light on his chickens 24/7.
Yep. Makes them produce.
He always has eggs though. He's got a lot of chickens.
Yeah, I haven't
But-
had eggs.
nugget.
My hens haven't laid any eggs since I've had the snow. Probably in like 4 days.
Yeah, like I went from getting about
They're just
5
hunkered
or
down,
so a
chilling.
week down to like maybe 2, 3 if I'm lucky.
Now during the
And
summer,
that's why if you're not eating an egg a day and you have chickens, you should seriously consider learning how to store eggs for long periods of time. That way, during the off season, when
Yeah,
it's too damn
you
cold
don't
to
wash
lay
them and
eggs-
you leave them on your counter.
Yeah.
well, that'll give you about a month on the counter.
Yeah, about a month. I'm talking like a year.
Yeah,
Like
that's where
keeping
you
eggs for a year,
That
like
that's
in
where
a,
you
Make 'em into
you
a-
water
what is
bath
it?
them. You
There-
water
there's a
bath
couple
them.
different ways.
Depasteurize. You can like dehydrate it to where
Yeah,
it's like
you
a
can
powder.
dehydrate them. You can.
Well, yeah, you
could
do
the Amish would do a water bath on them, and it's just
like
you're trying
I
to
think it's
do
a
it.
brine solution.
No, that's pickling. But no, they do like it's like a water bath. It's just literally they just drop them in water and make sure the eggs all stay under the water, so that no oxygen can ever hit them.
Hmm.
You're just trying to stop that oxygen from penetrating the shell.
Yeah.
Oxygen.
So yeah, or you can just sit there and you crack the eggs and you just put them into a jar and freeze them and stuff. So I mean there's things you can do.
Hmm. But yeah, to all our viewers out there, if you have chickens, you should be looking into how to preserve your eggs.
Yeah, my chickens during the
Eggs.
summertime, I get damn near 2 dozen a week from 5 chickens.
Shit, I would gobble that all up, man. I'd be eating like 3-4 eggs every morning. Like, oh,
Oh man, you want to know what my what I like to do is crack a couple eggs, and I'll take like some like turkey and ham, and then I put a little bit of mustard onto it, and then I dip the bread into the egg, and then I fry it up. It's called a Monte Cristo. Fucking
Yes, I was about to say,
delicious.
I think I've had this French toast sandwich you speak of, sir.
Right, it's called a Monte Cristo. So you get it's usually like you
Did you
pick a
dip it
couple
in
different
grape
kinds of
jelly?
meats, and they usually do it with Swiss cheese. But
Did you
I
do
say
grape
just
jelly?
pick something that you like and a little bit of mustard on there to taste.
Some strawberry
And-
preserves on top, perhaps.
You can treat it like a full a full
Yeah.
French toast setup if you want, or you
I
can
used
just
to
use
dip
it as
that
a
shit in jelly
sandwich.
and eat it.
Depends on how you want to do
Delicious.
it.
Mm-hmm.
That's typically what you'd eat a Monte Cristo with, is jelly, though.
Yeah, jelly. Some I've seen some people do it with
Butter and jelly and just
some like warm like maple syrup on it too.
Oh yeah. Starting to get
Something about warm maple syrup, man.
starting to get Canadian. Eh?
Mm.
Hey, those Canadians, they like their syrup.
Hey,
You
we
start
we
mixing
have
the
maple
Europeans
trees
with
here
the-
in the
With
States.
the French Canadians, and holy crap.
Those Canadians think that they're the only ones that can produce maple syrup.
We have the trees here. Not probably as many, but we don't have as much land either.
It's like the people who go up into heaven. You're like, you got this guy who comes up. He didn't have any religion that he believed in, but he's up in heaven because he was a good guy. And he puts his ear up onto the wall, and he's like, "Hey God, what's with I hear stuff on the other side of the wall here?" And he's like, "Oh, those are the Catholics. They think they're the only ones up here."
Timmer. Timmer. Ha. Ha, 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 ha. Timmer. Oh, jeez.
Man,
Oh, bejesus.
So,
Friday on the Valentine's Day.
dude, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just beat. This week is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Too many snow days.
And the wife and I are gonna have our Valentine's Day on another day because she's at work. She's down in San Diego working. She works on Fridays to Sundays.
Street corners? Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Told you to tell her to go out there and make that money. Make that money. Be like, Daddy needs a new car. Damn.
That engine ain't gonna pay for itself.
Sunday I'm driving down to
you know
drop the car
what?
off.
It's a Valentine's Day, and I just looked at my Coinbase, and I have $10 on Coinbase. I'm gonna do a
Yeah.
giveaway. Let's do a giveaway of $10 worth of Bitcoin for Valentine's
Yeah, right
Day.
now.
Right now, right fucking now. Hey, Mikkel, set this
All
up.
if you're here in the live chat, you need to
What?
let us know that you're here because otherwise we're just talking to ourselves.
Right. I see there's like at least 4 people
it
here, and
happens.
it's probably you guys all. Who's all here?
Oh, yeah, not me.
Sound
No.
off in the live chat if you're here.
I mean,
I
most
need
of
it
our-
like
most of
we
our
need a
watching
body
hours are
check.
after
I'll do
live,
I'll
so-
do a $10 worth of Bitcoin giveaway if there's like bodies here.
Hello.
Sounding off. 1.
Hello,
I think that's just us.
hello. Are there people here,
Whoa.
or did everybody leave us? We're not cool
Because
enough.
it's Valentine's Day. They're spending
suck
time
here.
with
Oh,
their-
professional
Oh,
expert.
we got a professional expert. He's like, I'm here.
Oh! If there's anybody else, sound off. Sound off.
Man, it's like a ghost town tonight, man.
Right? It's an
Like a
absolute
holiday or
ghost
something
town.
I mean, it is Valentine's Day, and most people
Oh,
probably
Sadie's
here.
here. Oh, we got Sadie. We got Sadie here. We got two
So now we
people
have
here.
a raffle. We officially have a raffle. We're not just giving it away to the one viewer that we had.
Right.
We officially have a raffle now.
Flip a coin. This is an easy one.
He's like,
This is an
Sadie's
easy-
like working, lurking.
Yo, hey, it's time for a dadgum announcement.
Yeah, we need an announcement. He's like, Got ya on the TV. I'll log in the PC for $10. Nice.
That's funny.
Dude, that's
Hey,
priority,
hell
man,
yeah,
priority.
bro, dude, that is awesome.
All right. Two professional expert and Sadie sometimes. You are rated F. Why? Because you're fucking awesome.
Oh. And happy getting laid day to everybody.
Have you heard
That's why
about
nobody. That's why
Happy getting
nobody's
laid to
here.
everybody
It's-
that's
I
not
know,
here because
I
they're
know. That's why,
actually
like,
getting
there's
laid.
nobody here.
They're like, if I want
That's
to get
'cause they're
lucky
actually
tonight,
getting
I
laid.
can't go watch the
Yeah.
live stream.
Since February 14th is for the ladies, everyone on the internet is saying March 15th is for the guys.
Yeah.
It's a steak and blowjob day.
Yep.
Nice.
Steak and blowjob.
For those of you who did not know,
Have you heard about
that
this?
is what
Do
it
you know
is.
about this?
The Ides of March is
I
steak and
approve
blowjob day.
this. I approve this.
Gunny said tomorrow's steak and blowjob day.
No, March
Right.
15th, next month.
March 15th is steak and
next
blowjobs day,
Yeah.
babe.
March 15th.
March 15th. Put
Yeah,
it down on your
Yeah.
calendar.
steak and BJ.
Steak and BJ's.
There she is. March 15th.
I'm putting that in our shared calendar.
Right?
March 15th.
Because I know she'll forget.
Steak and blowjob.
It'll
It'll be
be
like, you owe me,
oh god,
remember?
what was it? Like Family Guy,
It's
where
in
they
the
were
calendar.
talking
It-
about
it has to happen because it's in the calendar.
right.
Yeah.
It's like
Sorry.
the Family Guy where they had the commercial for the Helzberg's diamonds, and it shows like the shadows, and it's like dun dun dun. She practically has to, and it shows her getting her on her knees. I was like, yes.
Oh, that was a classic.
Absolute classic, dude. Oh my god.
Can we make comedy offensive again, people?
Oh,
Can
please,
we?
Please. Take away safe spaces.
I would really like it. I appreciate the comics who are out there still offending everyone.
You
Yes.
see,
We
Gundy,
appreciate it.
Gundy. Stop me if I'm wrong. I heard this. I heard this on the internet, and it might be true.
What? You know the internet's only for cat videos.
So this
And
only
porn.
applies to me and Gundy because we're the official old farts right now. You guys are young over there. You're all fucking millennials.
Ah.
Don't you
Whoa.
dare fucking say that.
Shoe fits wear
Fuck
it.
you, Brian. I know.
But-
I'm right there
but,
with you,
I
but
mean-
I'm not a millennial.
That was dirty.
Do you
It's okay,
think in
Chris, we'll claim
political
you. We're
wise
claiming
that
Mikhail,
do you
too,
think
he's the actor.
politically that the boomers have absolutely shit on us Gen Xers so much that they've activated us, and that was probably the worst thing that they ever fucking did. So they kind of did one of those fuck around and find out, and now we got Trump because they fucked around and found out.
His entire staff is from the fuck around and find out generation.
Is that
Yeah.
a coincidence or what?
Oh my god,
Danger to
right?
guard
Us
time?
Gen Xers, we got pissed off. We wanted to fucking just be left alone,
Yeah,
work, get high, and that's it. No, no, we can't do that. No.
What? You trying to propagate on your own?
You're
Hold
you're
on. You want to make me a
Property?
criminal for something that was legal yesterday but illegal today? Fuck you.
right. All right, give
We're the federal
me
government.
my devil's
tax
lettuce,
them.
and give me a brouhaha, and leave me the fuck alone. Oh, you can't fucking do that. Now you're gonna piss
you
me
can.
off, dude.
You can,
Now
but you need 3
I
permits.
survived drinking from
Triple
garden
sticks.
hoses, and my generation, they were afraid of kidnapping. They fucking fingerprinted people.
No, they just did that so when you became a teenager and did bad things that they would catch you. They're like, oh, this,
No,
this
so
kid I
if you
could have
got
schooled
kidnapped and your body
fingerprinted.
was found later on, at least they knew that they found your body. Because they weren't fucking helping you back then either. It was one of those you fucked around and found out. You should have went home.
You know what you're supposed to do when that light turns on outside. What the fuck you do that for? Why did you stay out? You knew better.
Right, you fucked around and found out. My generation, we played fucking football in the middle of the street.
Fingerprint on it.
We played football in the tackle football in the middle of the street, and every once in a while we would yell, "Car, car!"
Oh man, I would always remember we'd go to like
Wayne's World was correct. You know, it was like, "Car, game off, game off."
yeah.
Game on, game on, car's gone, game on.
Runoffs, they'd have like a bunch of woods where all the like community runoff goes, and we would always make rope swings and shit out there. It was crazy.
If you were special, you got hydrogen peroxide on your fucking battle wound of sliding in the gravel. And then you wore that skin knee as a badge of honor. Be like, yeah, mine was fucking 6 inches long and stayed there for a week.
Oh, and don't forget, the holes in your jeans were earned, not designer.
Oh yeah. that you had holes in your jeans because you were an adventurer. It was not uncommon that I was at least 6 or 7 miles from home. Walking.
Sometimes we'd grab a bike.
I had holes in my jeans from inseam to outseam. Like,
I had
the entire freaking
smiles.
front half.
Smiles.
Yeah.
My pants smiled at you when I picked something up.
Dong.
And then my mom would get mad at me and be like, "Those jeans are only 3 months old." Be like, they need to be better.
It's like that's why you don't get the cheap ones. You get Wranglers.
Oh, they were the Wranglers. And then we got the patches.
Mm-hmm.
Patches of Houlihan.
Yeah, no. You get these iron on press patches to band-aid the holes.
Yeah.
When you're 4 patches deep, dude, you know you did it right.
What the fuck?
And if you wanted the patches to last long, you did the outside and the inside, and then you sewed them on.
No, they didn't. They lasted just the same amount of time. You talked about me now.
Why don't they do dodgeball at school anymore?
Oh man, I loved the dodgeball.
When did that stop?
Because they didn't use the freaking the flimsy pink ball or the foamy shit. They actually used fucking volleyballs.
No, we got me and Gundy, we got a special fucking dodgeball, man. If I show you a picture of a dodgeball, you will hear the sound it makes.
The texture.
No, that little poing. It's like it has a special.
The red one.
Yeah, it has a special bounce.
We moved from volleyballs to the red ones because the red ones were softer. But they didn't fly as accurate.
No. That's actually wrong. No, you see, the volleyball would hurt people. You see,
that's why we switched to the red one.
The pink dodgeball one, though. I found.
You're talking about the kickball.
No, these were the special fucking big ass fucking. The only time we ever used these ones was for dodgeball.
Yeah. I mean, we would play.
And they had a specific smell to them. When you got creamed in the head by it, like you could smell the ball.
The burns.
You could smell the rubber.
Face,
but they stopped doing that because people like me would figure that I can kind of cup it in my forearm, and then almost shot put it. And that ball, if it connects, it has enough kinetic energy to take any young man off his feet. People would catch it with their head, and you would just see their head just boing, just like bounce off to the side, their feet like fucking horizontal with the ground. Yeah, they got fucked up. So people like me got dodgeball taken away because we found that we were deadly accurate with the dodgeball.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing people like myself took away from the next generation from the millennials
What's up, Northern?
was indoor gym hockey.
Mm-hmm.
They had a special puck that they would use, and it had like little rollers so it would roll. Yeah. And I I was on the Park District hockey team. I came in with my own hockey stick. When I knew we were playing this stuff, I came in with my own stick. I know how to play. So I would whatever group of people, I'd be like, I'm nose guard. I'm nose guard. And they're like, why? And I'd be like, you'll see why. So one of the times I remember, it was like one of those like kind of like once in a lifetime fluke of a shot, never happen again type of thing, but it happened. I dig the puck back after the gym coach drops it. As I dig it back, I stand the puck on its edge. I'm a hockey player. I know what I'm fucking doing. And it's so instinctive. Like I don't even think about it. It was just like
it's knuckle puck time.
Oh yeah. So it was like we weren't allowed to do slap shots. So I was like, all right, cool. I know a different way to do a different kind of slap shot, and it's not really a slap shot because my stick never comes off the ground. So it's not a slap shot if my stick never leaves the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So as the puck comes back, I drop the stick behind me a little bit and lean on it, and it puts a little bend into it. So now I got to leave spring.
Nice little spring to it.
I got to leave spring now. And I just kind of guide the stick back to the puck and just guide the fucking puck forward until the spring lets loose. And it's like fling at 100 miles an hour. This puck's going. This one time, like everybody in front of me, like their fucking legs just lined up and made a tunnel. So like I lost sight of this fucking thing. Like it just went freak. And I'm like walking back and I see the fucking net just like dance back all the way to the wall. And then everybody's like looking around for the puck, and I'm like cracking up because like I can see that. I'm like, that puck went right into the fucking net, dude. Like everybody's looking for it, and I'm like, you better check the fucking net. And they're like, no way it did it. And they all turn around, and they're like, yeah, puck went in there. Very next one, I do something similar. This time, the spring kind of acted more like a slap shot, and it allowed the fucking puck to catch a little air. So the puck is like hovering like about 6 inches off the ground. I can fucking see it like going all the way out, and it fucking goes out, doesn't hit anybody in front of me. I'm like, wow, I thought somebody's shin was gonna get it. Here's the fucking goalie not paying attention in any way, shape, or form, catches it right in the shin. Fucking like, oh my god, it was bad, dude. Like, kid hits the ground, fucking screaming bloody murder. Next day, kid comes back in, he's on a set of crutches. Fucking, not that anything's broken.
The hair on his shin.
Oh my god,
can't
yeah.
put any pressure on it.
Yeah, he can't fucking put any pressure on his foot in any way, shape, or form.
You gave him hairline fractures.
There's a white spot with like fucking, it's like a white spot, and it's like purple, like all the way up to his knee, dude. I was like, oh.
You play those.
Yeah,
kind of
there was
games,
no more. There was no more floor hockey after that. Cited that people were getting hurt. I'm like, only one person did.
You should have got out of my way.
That one person is a parent that made a big enough stink.
Yeah.
Now everybody's got to suffer for it.
Oh yeah. In me and Gundy's generation were the last generations that had a rope that was attached to the ceiling of the gymnasium, which was 2.5 stories tall, and you were able to climb all the way to the top. Now, the safety on that was a 1.5 inch thick mat that if you fell from 2.5 stories was supposed to save your life. We survived.
Hey, no, not everybody can say they rode around in the back of their parents' station wagon in a cardboard box.
Oh yeah.
On a baby seat.
in a rumble seat facing backwards.
Yeah.
No, I was among the last generation to ride in the back of a pickup truck in the camper shell. I was one of the reasons why you're not allowed to anymore.
Probably.
We were moving from California to North Carolina, driving cross country, and on the Texas-New Mexico border, on the road that we were on, there's a cliff. And you're on the road, cliff goes down, and there's a cliff that goes up. And the wind was blowing at like 80 miles an hour. And it blew the truck sideways, and it hit the wall of the cliff and spun around. And I got shot through the back of the camper shell, like through the fiberglass shell.
Man, like slingshot.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Did you
You want to know
That was my first. That was my first helicopter ride.
Yeah.
You can still ride in the back of a pickup truck though.
Damn redneck. Dang.
It's not illegal to ride in the back of a pickup truck, but you can't be in the back of a camper. Ain't that funny?
Yeah.
Some states you still can't ride in the back of a truck.
If you have restraints, they can't really stop you.
No, you're only basing it on California. So I mean, California, you have no rights. The blue-haired people took it away from you.
Yeah, you just had the right to remain silent.
They did. They're retarded out here.
Yeah. They will do more to protect the illegals than they will to protect you from, let's say, a simple fire.
Yeah. Hey,
Seriously.
you got any water in them
damn.
pipes?
There's no water in the pipes. Why? We shut them off.
Why? Oh, there's this fish that grows in 8 different spots that is endangered over here.
Yeah.
Can you explain that to me like I'm 5 now?
Coincidentally, BlackRock has been going around and buying up the properties that burned. Like, hey,
Yeah,
you know
because
what?
they won't let them build.
Yeah, they don't want them to build. They want to build
they
a
won't.
smart city there.
There are no new building permits being issued.
Mm-hmm. And one of the reasons is because they're trying to build a smart city right where the fires were. That's why the fires were lit in the first place.
Yeah, that's
I got
where
video of people committing arson to make the fires bigger.
yeah.
That's where the smart rail's going.
It's
Smart
no
speed
different than
rail.
when like the railroads were being built in the 1800s. You know, they go around, they're like, hey, we need to buy your farmland because, we're going to build a railroad right here.
Well,
No,
that was
this has been in
eminent
my family
domain
for generations.
No, hold
Okay,
on. Now,
that's fine.
now,
We'll burn
now
your
that.
shit and then buy it
So
from you
what
for
you're
pennies on the
talking
dollar.
about are two
Much
different things going on. So you've
But
got eminent
history is
domain through
repeating
the
itself.
Federal
It's
Reserve.
coincidental.
I mean, not the Federal Reserve. I mean, you got eminent domain through the Federal Land Act, and then you've got states colluding with mega corporation and mega donors
Not seeing
to
the
fuck
difference here.
over its people.
Yeah,
For
not seeing the difference here.
for private gains, where you comparing it to the railroad, at least that's still benefiting us 100 years fucking later. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like you
In
pick and
100
choose.
years from now, somebody's going to have that same argument about the smart cities they're trying to build.
No, you want to know
The
why?
same fucking thing. They're
You
just
want to know
repeating
why I'll
history,
say
and they're putting a
no
twist
to
on it.
that? Because there's that in what the fuck is it? The Middle
Mikhail's
East.
like, oh, he's on a chair.
No. In the Middle East, there is the city that's called the Wall.
Yeah,
it's
the
a
Wall.
15-minute city that's failed.
Mm-hmm.
All 15-minute cities will do the same thing. You cannot have 100% everything in a 15-minute area. It doesn't
yet
work.
They're still trying.
You can't
Just like
have
communism.
that because
Communism, everywhere communism has
steel
been,
is over
it has
here.
failed.
Steel's
But
over
they're trying
here.
to say,
Copper's
oh,
over there.
We're going to do it better.
So like you can't. Well, communism fucking doesn't work because like you'll have somebody like myself going, oh, I have a guarantee of all my basic needs are met. Well, I'm staying home and playing fucking video games. Fuck y'all. I don't have to worry about fucking eating, dude. So now you got fucking 8 generations and half your population's me. Fucking now, what do? You're gonna hold a gun to everybody's head and call it slavery?
It's why the recidivism rate in prison systems out here are so damn high. They free room and board. Send me back.
Three hots and a cot.
Well, I mean, California, fucking you sneeze wrong and that's illegal. And if you're the wrong skin color, you go to jail.
I mean, directly to
I
jail.
mean, you
don't pass go.
you have social
$200?
justice warriors out there for a reason. And if you're blue haired and in the gay community, you can do no wrong. And if you fucking just put your hand up like this and put Black Lives Matter, fucking you're like untouchable to them. You know, they will fucking protect you by any means necessary. Look at Minnesota. They burned the city down. Nothing happened.
Minnesota.
They burnt Los Angeles down, or Palisades down.
Parts of it.
Palisades.
Wow.
I mean, they
haven't
killed.
heard of anybody going to jail for arson.
Didn't they kill a truck driver one time in California, like back in the 90s?
I have no fucking clue. I wasn't here in the 90s.
And nothing happened.
The thing in the 90s that happened in California that I remember most.
It was a big ass
definitely
fucking
was
riot.
The fucking earthquake that destroyed half the state.
Oh no, they had a big ass fucking riot, dude. It was like a huge riot, man, and fucking they killed a truck driver.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Nobody was arrested.
Second,
I mean,
third
how?
grade?
I mean, it's a lucrative business out there nowadays.
I was
by
more
you,
concerned
Chris.
with
I mean, I'm
cartoons and
surprised
watching
that
the
you
news.
haven't taken up your new job, which is stealing anything less than $900, and it's okay. You just claim it on your taxes as taxable income, and you're good to go.
Yeah. No worries.
Seriously. Oh man.
No worries. It'll all work
You
out.
just make a fucking LLC for fucking I rob you, and fucking you pay
IRobYou.com.
taxes, and IRS is okay with what you're doing, so your money is all good, and as long as it's under $900 a day, you know your overtime pay can be $1,800 for overtime for 2 days of extra work. I mean, you're outpacing a lot of people by doing that. I'm just saying.
Just saying. Yeah.
I mean, this is the rules that blue-haired people voted for in California.
Yep. Along with freaking charging 10 cents per plastic bag at the grocery store because turtles.
Oh, hey, it's not any worse than fucking being charged fucking $9 a day to go downtown New York.
It's only 5 cents per plastic bag here.
Each way. I'm sorry, each way. It's actually $18 a day because of congestion tax.
Congesty.
Now downtown New York is rather quiet. And I hear that walking traffic is killing that business. There's no walking traffic, so like there's a lot of businesses that are suffering because there's no congestion anymore.
Yeah, they got smart and said, "Fuck the tax."
There's your
Bunch of
15-minute city. You know, fucking. You just fucking incentivized everybody to come using mass transit, but it's in the most dangerous fucking city in the fucking world to go into mass transit. You have a 50-50 chance of being pushed in front of a fucking train down there, or getting stabbed or lit on fire.
Not that bad.
Oh yeah. Kathy Holtschel fucking says it's amazing down there.
It's not that bad. I mean, I haven't been to DC, New York City in many moons, but it was not that bad.
You get taxed out of oblivion. That's why there's no mining people out in New York. You can't fucking survive out there. They charge you to death. It's like California, dude. They charge you to death. That's why all the innovations leaving California, all the innovations leaving fucking New York. Fucking Chicago's been dying for the last fucking 25 years.
It still ain't dead?
No,
Jesus.
no. There's like some diehards out here that are like fucking doing
Cockroaches.
everything that
They're like
that
cockroaches.
yeah, that they're trying to save the city, and it's like
Because they
there's no
love
fucking
they
saving
love
it, dude.
11-degree days every day for like
Dude,
3 months out of the year.
Chicago is an amazing spot. You know, fucking like the people that are here, like overall, I would say are great people. Yeah, there's some fucking shit inside of Chicago that you know even I would stay away from, and I would warn people, hey, you don't go over here. Not saying that the people over there are bad or anything like that. It's just you don't go over that direction. It just lowers your risk of having issues. Not that you're gonna have a fucking issue because you're going into the fucking south side of Chicago, into the quote unquote ghetto. You know, fucking not all the ghetto is bad. Like there are really, really high end fucking areas of the south side of Chicago where you're like, damn, dude, that's a nice fucking house. And you're like, you go 1 block north and it's fucking just fucking gangbanger fucking drug central. 1 block south, a fucking amazing neighborhood. But it's hard to explain that to somebody who doesn't live there. You know, oh, you don't go onto these couple of streets. You stay off of these streets and you're fine. If you stay on these streets and it's like every other fucking street in Chicago, you will have absolutely no problem. Nowadays, because, you know, Democratic leadership fucking like voting more progressive than the last like I would say for the last 3 election cycles, they've decided to go, let's see how progressive we can do this. So that when you got teenage kids that are looting, they just say, well, kids will be kids.
Don't do that, Sonny boy. Don't do that.
So now they have those fucking teen street takeovers out here like crazy, and fucking they're like, oh, that's not mob action. They're not mobbing. They're just being unruly boys. It's like, motherfucker, you say
another
that
nod,
about
Smashing
fucking
their smashing their Dodge SRT 10s into curbs.
Oh yeah. Not theirs.
That was
their dad's.
That was in Oklahoma.
Yeah,
was
yeah.
At the Cars and Coffee in Oklahoma.
Yeah,
No, they do that shit out here too. They
Mashing stuff.
do stolen fucking cars
Yeah.
and fucking do burnouts in the middle of fucking streets. Like, y'all are fucking stupid.
Yeah, that doesn't happen so much over here.
No.
Yeah. They do that shit out in Chicago, and they try to keep that off the news as much as they can.
Of course. You don't want more people showing up, do you?
It's like, oh my god.
But
Fucking.
anyways, I'm about to skedaddle out of here.
Oh, it is that time, huh?
Just about that
Oh,
time.
It's
Oh,
that
shit.
time, and
It is that time.
I'm honestly tired of shit.
What are we doing tomorrow, dude?
I mean, I'm not gonna be here tomorrow evening, but tomorrow morning I will go live on my channel
Oh.
at 9 o'clock Cool Standard Time. Good morning, Miners update.
In the dirty AM.
That's right.
Kill streams.
That's right. I actually just set it
for
up.
like those old
Just now.
farts that like to get up for the early morning cartoons.
Yeah.
That's right. And then after that, we'll have Serpent will go live, and then no Panda because he'll be gone for like a month, I think.
Where's he
He's
going?
going to do travel in the world, doing what Panda does right now. Comes home for like a month or 2, and then travels for like 3 weeks, and then comes
Wow.
back home sick as
Power to
shit.
you, man.
You know,
Gotta
You
do
know,
what you
the-
gotta do. Go out there and do your
whole
shit.
panda COVIDs.
Well, it's not COVID that's going around this time. It seems
getting
like it's
Panda 19.
it's all influenza A.
Yeah.
Bird flu. Bird flu's coming.
But yeah, so he won't be streaming tomorrow. But then Rabbit will be streaming. So I don't know if he'll move his
Go
stream
early?
up or if we'll just have an hour gap. So I'm not really sure. And then I won't be here tomorrow for, DCA Adventure. Mining After Dark. It'll be the other two guys, him and Gundy down there,
Maybe.
allegedly. But yeah, just stay tuned in the Discord for that. Yeah, that's all I really got.
All right. And on that note, it's time for a fucking announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Yo.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, we were gonna do a
Oh,
giveaway,
bunch of
weren't we?
guys.
Oh, yeah. Sound off if you're still here.
Right. We'll do a quick giveaway real quick before we head out. For anybody that stays, this is like a gift to you guys that stayed, the true fans. So hey, Mikhail, can you set something up before we get up out of here?
Mikhail's falling asleep over there.
Just tell professional to pick heads or tails and flip a coin.
We got three people
there's
now.
there's professional,
We got
there's
Sadie, Northern,
Sadie,
and professional.
Northern.
Throw an FA in the chat if you're still here.
Uh-oh.
We're about to do $10 giveaway.
Right.
Uh-oh.
We're supposed
Professional
to
said he's on the TV, so
Right.
Be a minute before he gets his computer turned on.
Oh yeah.
Sadie's working and lurking, so Let's see.
Working and lurking.
All right. Well, while we're waiting. So this week at work, I was working on doing a different style of marketing, a different style of ads, storytelling instead of trying to be as comical as the last one that you guys saw. And I think I succeeded because one of the people at work that saw it cried.
They're probably like, "Oh God, this is so terrible. We're gonna fucking lose millions."
No, she's like, she was like, "This reminds me of my grandma." I'm like, "That was the goal." So, I'm starting to wonder if we're just the only ones here now.
Right. Did everybody leave?
I think so.
It's possible.
It's okay. We'll save it
mean-
for another time.
Yeah, we can
we'll
save it for another time when we got more people.
Yeah,
Show. Maybe
make it
tomorrow.
interesting,
during-
make it fun.
Right.
Dark.
These people didn't want it. They all left.
It's all right. And on that note, I think it's time to get out of here.
Right. Nobody's here.
Yo.
We're talking to ourselves, so it is what it is.
DCA Adventure is rated.
We got to have like active people to do giveaways to.
Or fucking alone.
Right. I don't like giving out. I don't like giving out lonely crypto. I like the. I'm a social set giver.
All by myself.
Just be glad you don't live.
The people don't want my sats. It's okay. all of my sats matter.
Do they?
They do to me.
Awesome. Fucking awesome.
Damn.
It is fucking awesome.
Shoot.
So with that being said, since nobody wants any Bitcoin, we're gonna get up out of here. So thank you everybody for being here. The ones that were here and then they left. So
On Valentine's Day.
on Valentine's Day, I was gonna do a Valentine's Day giveaway, but nobody wants it. So it's all good. It's all good.
We're the losers on Valentine's Day.
Right.
Streaming. What the fuck's wrong with us?
Everybody else is getting laid, and we're here looking at ourselves.
Right. Talking to ourselves, obviously. So thank you everybody for being here. Peace out. Stay savage. And we'll see you on the next one.
Peace out, guys.
Baba Booey, Howard Stern's penis.